let's continue with episode 2. The first one was really nice, so I'm expecting great stuff on episode 2. Previously on The Last Door. Wakefield and Kaufman follow the only clue they had on Devitt's location, the recipient of Anthony's disturbing letter, Alexander Dubray. Wakefield visited the East Hill Asylum to gather some information on Dubray's past. Wakefield discovered that Dubray was the leader of a secret society known as the Playwright. He learned that they practice rituals with the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates the common world from an outer void full of horrors. One of East Hill's patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright, but she escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Kaufman follow her to her hideout, a cabin in the mountains, when suddenly a big flock of birds appeared. I must forget nothing. Let's see here. What's this? Let's check there. Everything must be set. Who is this guy, by the way? That's like a megaphone? Looks like a megaphone. Okay, let's go. We cannot pick that up. Let's go through here. When the time comes. Oh, what's that? And I'm visited again. Oh, that was like dynamite, like fuse. We blowed something up, Snake Breath. Game Kitchen. Great game. And I will say it again. Great game and great music by Carlos Viola. Published by Phoenix Online Publishing Limited. We have the English localization. You missed the first episode. Now we're gonna go to the second. But I read the summary of what happened on the first episode. The Last Door, highly recommended game. Let's see now. For a moment the sky was dark. We heard the calls of 1,000 birds. But another sound rose above them, a sound I cannot describe. Oh shit. Where is Mrs. Corner? What? WTF. What just happened in here? Where is Miss Corner? We are too late. It is ashes. What, is she evaporated? Mrs. Corner evaporated? Yeah, they're scratching their head. I'm gonna upload this on my YouTube channel, Snake Breath, so you can see it there. Just write !YouTube and follow if you're not following my YouTube. I'm gonna edit it on episodes, so you're gonna see everything from season 1 till season 2 that I'm playing now. The windows are covered with wooden planks. It looks as if she were trying to keep someone from entering, or something from getting out. Yeah, that makes sense also. Chalk, a circle drawn hastily on the floor. She thought it could prevent what she knew was about to happen, but she was wrong. I do not know what to make of all this. I do. Okay, where are we going now? Oh, that's a train? Somebody's sick. Oh, a nice cup of tea though. Are you right, Kaufman? It is nothing, my friend. Just a bit of a cold. Now, my friend, I think we should talk. In light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your patient, Jeremiah Devitt. You will have to keep to yourself everything you have learned about the mystery of his disappearance and never talk about it again. But should you wish to continue this search, you will need to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. Please do not take this decision lightly. The path ahead is not without peril. You know my answer already, Kaufman. I must know what happened to Devitt. So be it then. As you may have already realized, this matter involving your patient transcends the limit of psychiatry as we know it. We are not dealing with the effects of trauma or the demons of the subconscious, at least not in the terms we are used to. We are dealing with something old, something dark, a sinister truth that has been buried deep for generations. This man, Alexander Dupre, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets, and I fear they might have already. Miss Connor's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow, but my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. We must pay a visit to an old friend, someone I never thought I would want to see again. The man who introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult. My mentor, Professor Adam Wright. So that was the professor when we started playing the episode 2? Adam Wright. Okay, season 2, episode 2, My Dearest Visitor. Snake Breath, I said you can follow my YouTube channel, !YouTube, so you can see season 1 and whatever you missed from season 2 that we're playing now. Wickport, okay, we are away from London, we are Wickport now, Wright Manor. Okay, let's go there. I doubt he's away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let us try the back door. Okay, let's go at the back. Oh, there's a lady. Mrs. Oakwood. She's the manor's housekeeper. Yes? Who is it? Good morning, Mrs. Oakwood. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman! Bless my soul, it's been so long I hardly recognize you. How nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield. Is the professor at home? We would like to see him. Why, yes, doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It is really good of you to come. He receives so few visitors these days on account of his condition. His condition? Oh, sir, I'm right sorry. I thought you knew. The professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He is now entirely confined to his bed. Yep, that was Adam Wright that we saw when we started episode 2. Garua! I'm happy I entertained you, buddy. Professor Wright, you have visitors. One of them is your old friend. Look. Do you recognize him? It is Johann, Professor, your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you, Johann. It has been a long time since I have seen him so excited. He doesn't move, he's just like a vegetable in the bed, and he's excited? Okay. I will leave you two to talk to the professor. It may be difficult to keep him on one subject for long, but oh, it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. Should you need my assistant, I will be in the backyard. Oh, your name is Johann? Gadu? Yeah, you are this guy then, with the red cape. Johann Kaufman. Okay? You will be known from now on, Gadwa, as Johann Kaufman. Professor? Uncle James, you are back. Okay. His mind is going to places. He thinks Johann is Uncle James. It is I, Professor. Johann Kaufman. Where is father? Where has been taken? Scratching. Johann, you are scratching your head now. He suffers from some kind of memory loss and suffers from a lot of things at once, I think. Yes, I'm afraid he will not tell us much in this state. If we could but stimulate his memories, maybe then he could tell us of his research, something to unravel the mystery of the playwright. Perhaps we have few other options in any case. Let us try. Why don't you explore the manor? There may some objects we can use to jog the professor's memory. Okay, I guess we're gonna do some exploration, boys and girls. Meanwhile, I will try and talk to him about the time we researched together. That could also help him remember. I'm guessing like Sergeant Conkill, the crazy Napoleon in the asylum. Probably have to show him something to remember, I guess. A large wardrobe of engraved wood. Okay. Johann Kaufman talks to his mentor, to the Professor Adam Wright. Anything else here to see? No. Let's look a bit outside. Professor Wright's gaze remains fixed on the window, as though he were waiting for someone. The snow is falling outside, slow and silent. Yeah, and no, I don't have to talk to him. I mean, there's no reason. Let's go to explore. Let's see now, because we came right through into that bedroom, Adam Wright's Professor Adam Wright's bedroom. A lamp provides a soft glow that somehow lacks warmth. A painting of the ocean at the end of the afternoon. There is a figure in black on the beach, but its face is shrouded by a hood. Let's start from this door. Okay, let's see this painting also. Paintings. An engraving on paper. The script is from a language unknown to me. Probably Triglavian languages. Okay, let's try this door. First door is locked. The sign on the door reads attic. Okay, that is the attic. Let's see this. On season 1, behind a painting, there was an item which I'm forgetting what it was. Was it a key? So that's why I'm searching all the paintings. An oil painting. It shows an obscure medieval scene. Let's go there. Oh, this is open. Okay, the bathroom. Though I see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. Okay. Oh, a glided pipe. It runs from the floor to the ceiling. A large porcelain tub. Its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue around its interior suggests recent use. A common radiator. Okay, it's a common radiator. Why we should say that it's a common radiator? I mean, okay, it's a radiator. Nothing else. Okay. Let's go out. Let's see this painting. An old stone tower is depicted in the painting. Throned vines have slithered across the entrance, forming a swarming blockade that almost seems to come alive when stared at when it's stared at for too long. This door, it won't open. So we have the attic is locked and this door is locked. We have 2 locked doors here. Let's go downstairs, I guess. What's this? A portrait of Professor Wright. His appearance was quite different back then, and an imposing, inquisitive figure. An antique ceiling lamp. So we have 1 door, 2 doors, 3 doors. Let's check there also. One must be the exit. A porcelain jar containing some dried branches. Okay. I guess let's start from here. Okay, by the light of it, that must be the entrance or the exit. What's this? A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. A fierce lion. Its head is missing. Okay. Can we go downstairs here? What's that? Oh, that's just to exit the manor, but we don't want to exit the manor. Can we go there? No. There, it's something there. Let's see this. There is a strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. Okay, what was that? Let's move it. Oh, that's a tower. That was it was. Oh, just 2. Okay, let's leave it to the tower then. Can we? No, just cannot interact with it. So we changed it. Something must change. We're gonna find out. What do we have here? A thick layer of ice covers the pool of water. Okay. Let's go that side. Then let's talk to the housekeeper. This oak tree looks ancient, probably older than the manor itself. Yeah, it has a different color from all those two, that's why we can interact with it. Okay, probably these are like stones. Oh, we can go further. Oh, what's this now? The queen has removed her mask. There is an empty hole where her face should be. The statue portrays a clergyman hiding his face behind the mask. What's that? The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it, just large enough to see a metal object hidden inside. Can we pick the metal object? No. And there was something. When the four remove their mask of lies, the path to the grave will be cleared. It smells like a puzzle. So she has her mask removed. He has the mask on. What's this? This statue portrays a sage hiding his face behind a mask. So he has the mask also on. And this was this. This statue portrays a peasant woman with her face hidden by the mask. And this tree, what's this tree? A stiff tree almost seems like a statue itself. So 3, 1, 2, 3 are behind their mask. This only has the mask off. I'm wondering if what we changed now, like a minute ago, like when we turned that thing to the tower, made her remove the mask. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do a check. I'm gonna check something. Let's interact with this. Let's put it back as it was. Let's leave. Let's go there quickly. Go, go, go. Yep. Okay, no. That's... Oh yeah! Yes! You see that one? On the top left. He had the mask on. All three had the mask on, except on the lower right. But has removed the mask. But... So we want it like this? Yeah, we want it like this then. We trigger something. So we need the other two, we need another two mechanisms to turn in order for the other two to remove the mask. And as the description said here, when the four remove their mask of lies, the path to the grave will be clear. So maybe we're going to have like a passage. Yep. Let's go. Okay, let's talk to the housekeeper. Oh, I like how she throws the shovel. May I ask you something, Mrs. Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. How did the professor become afflicted? The ailment runs in the family. Mr. Wright suffers from it, as did his father and grandmother before him. It is truly a terrible thing. And to think all these years Mr. Wright knew what would become of him. May God have pity on his poor soul. What are the ailment that runs in Professor Wright's family? Do you know what its symptoms are? Well, I can't speak those very long words physicians use, but I can tell you what I see in him. Professor Wright hardly remembers a thing from the last 40 years. It is like he is a child again. With God's mercy, it has now gone so far that it torments him no longer. Okay, so I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance, Mrs. Owen. Have a good day, Dr. Wakefield. Let's go in the manual. A bread oven. What we have here. Various ingredients. Having a door. The door is locked shut. A small sign reads basement. Okay, so now this is the third door that we cannot open, and we need some keys. Glass jars filled with spices and pickled fruit. Okay. A cast iron wood stove. A glided pipe. It runs from the ground to the corridor. I don't know. Probably that pipe has to do something. Probably that pipe has to do something, because we found a pipe in the bathroom also. Okay. We found everything here. Yeah. Let's keep. We have other doors too. Oh, where are we here? A sea landscape on the painting. What's that? Oh, the pipe. It's the pipe. It runs from the room at the end of the corridor to the room upstairs. Let's go in here. It's locked. So that's the fourth door that is locked. Nothing here. No. So nothing here. Let's progress. Okay, at least this door is open. Oh, we came back here. Nice. So we need to search this room. We didn't went into this room. Oh, it's the library, it's the office. Professor Wright has an eclectic collection from old adventure novels to treatises on the occult sciences. Some of these titles, I believe, have been forbidden by the Crown. What's that? A tin soldier. It looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign that I have not heard of. Yeah, we can take that. Could it hold some special significance to Professor Wright? Perhaps it will help stimulate his memories. Oh, maybe this is what we wanted. To stimulate Professor Wright memories. Okay, we got this fireplace. The fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. Oh, it's a bit cold in my room, by the way. I could use a fireplace. A painting of the cliffs of this region. Okay. What is here? It's a globe. The surface is extraordinarily detailed. Judging by the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from a fictional work or some prehistoric era. Oh, no, I wanted to look at it. Oh. Ah, okay. We can click things. But I don't know how. I don't know the sorting. I don't know the sequel. How? Because we didn't find a clue, I guess, yet. hearing something. It is locked. I can hear the racket of many birds on the other side. Oh my God. Crows? But it is locked. So this is the fifth door that is locked? Okay, I guess we are having a clue. Let's go to Professor Wright and show him this soldier. Probably we're gonna have some more clues to proceed. It's upstairs. And it's here. We must find a way to help the professor recover his memories. Okay. I found them a memento or something. Let's give it. Shall I give it to John Kaufman? This tin soldier appears to commemorate a military campaign. Perhaps it will jog the professor's memories. Yes, this will work, my friend. Why don't you show it to him? Yeah, okay. Do you recognize this, Professor Wright? Oh, he moved. He's alive. Sergeant Downing was sent to the front. The man that returned was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor. Oh, my dearest visitor, as this episode title is called, My Dearest Visitor. Here we know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have. Your visitor? What do you mean, Professor? Here we have seen the map. And here we know the book of travels. Okay, map, globe, book of travels. The book of travels? Yes. Here we work it out. But it must not be too easy. No. But he will find the prize, I'm sure. Prize? What on earth is he talking about, Kaufman? Something concealed, something precious. In his idle state, could he have hidden away parts of his research? He was always a proud man. He would not easily have forgotten his most groundbreaking work. A sense of its grave importance at least would have remained in his conscience. Perhaps he has hid it away somewhere for this dearest visitor of his to find. Why don't you explore the manner? Perhaps something will relate to these latest ramblings. Meanwhile, I will continue my endeavor to revive his memory through conversation. Okay. Let's go to the globe, but we don't have anything. She's saying about a visitor or something, but we don't have anything in our inventory. But let's go in. Did something change? The book, the book of travels. Yeah, the library. Yeah, we got it. There's a mark on one of the pages. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last, we arrived at the merciful sight of the great ocean. We followed the coast north in dear hope of reaching our home soon. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the great Khan, so we were forced to return as we had come. We never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Our sea voyage was short as our sails billowed with the powerful southern winds. We reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. This must be the directions that we have to click. Oh. Okay, 1 minute. Desert. Okay, that looks to me like a desert. Okay, so desert. 1 minute. I have to write some stuff down. Always facing setting the sun. Setting the sun. And then they went like setting the sun is west. So from the desert, it's west. I thought we arrived at the mystical side of the great ocean. So there must be ocean. So there's an ocean. We follow the coast north. So after the ocean, we have to go north of reaching our home soon. It was not to be the king of the land we traversed had declared war on the great Khan. So we have to force to return. Like, so from north, return back. I don't know, return back. We're heading to Washington State. So we're going to return back. We never set foot on that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. So after that, south, our sea voyage was short. Our sails below with the powerful southern winds. We reached the easternmost cape. So after southeast, and back to the sea, we marched fourth. I don't know where's. Okay, let's see. Okay, desert. Then they went to the west. Then they went to the ocean. That one. Then they went north, probably this one. Then they returned back south, that one, and then they went east and that. No, that's one. Desert, west, ocean, north, maybe that. No. Okay, well, I'm gonna have some combinations. These. They went to the ocean. Maybe it's this. Then they went north. Then they returned back. This I'm sure. Then they went on the west. The west is here. Then they went to the ocean. I'm going to put this. And then they return back. Then this and this. Oh, I love that sound. I love that sound. Okay, we got it, chat. We got success. It seems I have triggered a hidden mechanism. A small compartment has opened in the globe. Okay, let's see what's that. We are progressing. Yoo-hoo! There is a sealed letter inside. Pick it up. Oh. It is simply addressed to my dearest visitor. Kaufman needs to see this before it is opened. Oh, okay, we'll have to take it to Kaufman. I want to take a peek, but let's take it to Kaufman. Hype. Hype. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, let's show it to Kaufman. Johann! Kaufman, look! I found an envelope. It was hidden inside a globe that a strange mechanism opened. To my dearest visitor, let us see what is inside. Okay, I'm curious myself. Exactly. This is another part of an intricate riddle. But to what purpose? To conceal something, perhaps? Or just the last acts of a confused and drowning mind? I'm increasingly of the opinion that this is some mental construct, some riddle conjured up by the professor's failing mind. He may not have even understood what he did, what he hid, not did, hid. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness, reflect on ourselves in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. Oh, okay. A riddle, and who would that visitor be? That is unknown to me, my friend. There is only one way to answer that question. If we can find the answer to the professor's riddle, perhaps we will be able to solve this mystery. Okay, let's read it. Those seeking wisdom must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. The only thing that comes to mind, reflect. What does it reflect? The mirror. Where did we find the mirror? In the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. And the pipe, it has to do something with the pipe. It's here, the bathroom. That connects with the stove in the kitchen. Because it says also about the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eye of logic sees not. Okay, let's see the mirror. Reflect on yourself. Set the riddle, and the cold eye of logic sees not. Could there be something here hidden somehow? It's a pipe runs from the floor to the ceiling. Yeah. So nothing else. A large porcelain materials in recent use. And again, of course, a common radiator. Probably the common radiator must be the most beloved object in this game, both in season 1 and season 2. A common radiator. It doesn't get simpler than that. Anything else? Yeah, the mirror. Okay. Let's go down in the kitchen. We can go from the kitchen through here and there. Oh, the floor is screeching. What's this? An old teapot. That wasn't before that. Probably the housekeeper came and put stuff. Of course we're gonna need an old teapot. It's filled with cold water. 1 minute. It's a bread oven. Let's talk to her again. May I ask you something, Mrs. Allgood? Of course, Doctor. Do you know, is the professor fond of puzzles or riddles? Indeed, yes. He has long been an enthusiast of every mind game you can imagine. Yeah, and now I'm going through all these riddles now. In better days, he could host parties every other month. Theme soirees, he called them. Oh, those were good times. It seems long ago now. Okay. I will leave you to your work. Thank you for your assistance. Maybe here, various ingredients. What's glass jars filled with spices and pickled fruit. There is a matchbox here too. So Mrs. Allgood, she jiggled around things. Let's pick it up. Later on, no, not later on, now. We need it now. A cast iron wood stove, matchbox, let's use Okay. And the teapot. Anybody with for a cup of tea? Gentlemen? With a finger like this, you know, the finger. The water will cool soon. Oh damn! The water will cool soon. Let's go. Let's go quickly to the bathroom upstairs. And is it from here? Oh no! Oh no! Wrong door! No! Just don't mind us. There. To the mirror. Oh, something is up. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal knowledge that the cold eye of logic sees not. Condensation from the teapot steam has revealed a hidden message. I'll add this clue to the letter. Okay, the riddle keeps giving. The riddle keeps going. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze and seek to understand what lies beneath. Thereby learn the question, if not the final answer. Okay, master. A master, it's Adam Wright, Professor Adam Wright. I'm guessing, yeah, that must be the meaning of this. And there was one of his portrait downstairs. That one. Look upon, oh, we're getting, okay, we're on the right track. Look upon your master, meet not only his imposing gaze, but seek to understand what lies beneath. As I suspected, there is a small key tapped to the back of the picture frame and a note. I'll add this clue to the letter. Okay, more riddles. Oh, I love this game. Okay, I know it's not. This game is not mostly like stream-wise. Is not that good, I would say, and is not your cup of tea. Now that we had a pot, I use this expression. Most of you is not your cup of tea, but I love these games. I love these games. The question is the world from the peak of a man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the root of life and time itself. Tallest tower. I guess attic. The attic is the tallest room. It must be. We have a golden key. Let's see what it is. Oh, of course. It's a faded golden key. Must be for the attic door that it was locked next to Professor Wright bedroom. Professor Adam Wright, the mentor of Johann Kaufmann. Let's hope of success. Okay. Now what do we have here? A shelf cover in old ornaments, pieces of metalwork and pipes of strange shapes. Okay. What's this? Some kind of round mechanism. Okay. Yeah, like the one we found outside. That's a bird. And that's another bird, like a crow or something. So it must have changed again the statues. Okay, 1 minute. Let's see this. An unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its function, but I can tell that there is a piece of equipment missing. Okay, this you can turn it like 3, and this you can turn it 8. Okay. Maybe this is missing. We have to find something that is missing, chat. Anything else here? Let's see. There. Oh, perfect. We can see the backyard. The statue with her face hidden by a mask. Wasn't hidden before. Statue of Porter hiding a face behind a mask. Okay, let's remove his mask. Hidden. So hidden by a mask. Let's put that back again. Let's turn that where it was. Now let's check. The queen has removed her mask. Okay, and the sage has removed. Okay, we have another 2 to go to unveil. I don't know, maybe it's a passage. We have also this. The answer gives up to it from the very root of life and time itself. I should check if there is something hidden near the tree. There weren't something hidden near the tree, but now because it says it, I'm gonna go and check the tree at some point. Oh no, is there something else? The clay vessel with the central statue. Okay. We're looking at mechanism. So what now? So the only thing I have now is go check the tree. Go check the tree. I didn't find anything else, any other riddle. I haven't found any other riddle in the attic, so I can continue, I guess, the riddles. Probably it's going to give me riddles until I... let's go there. Until I make all 4 statues reveal their mask, like to take out the mask. Let's see there. It looks as though something has been concealed beneath the thick roots. Okay, what is it? Another note and a key bound together. I'll add this clue to the letter. It is a truth our ancestors knew, and with stone silence came to unknown. What does that mean? Now it is a truth our ancestors knew, and with stone silence came to unknown. Stone. Can we move a stone? Is there like a stone or something? The key has been engraved with the shape of a feather. Okay. I didn't quite got that riddle, but we have the feather key which we found in the professor's right office. There was a locked door with birds, so a feather key means it must be that. There were like birds, a lot of birds. Come on, let's hear the clicking sound. Oh, perfect. Oh my God, a lot of birds. Inside this cage, there is a bird with a black head and orange breast. The sign reads, Pirula Pirula. Pirula Pirula. Whatever. What is it? A truth that our ancestors knew, and through stone silence came to unknown. There is a small compartment in the base of the bust. Inside this a note. Okay, he was talking about this. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. Primal horror. We're gonna see the riddle a bit later. Inside the cage, there's a crow with black and grey feathers. The sign reads Corvus Cornix. Okay, grey bird. Passer domesticus. The bird is black with yellow beak. The sign on its cage reads Trudus merula. Inside the cage there is a small bird with black and white wings and the feather crest. The sign reads Upupa epops. Okay, are we gonna see everything? Okay, I mean, let's see everything. Oh, the birds are busting my chops. A bird with red feathers on its head and breast. Erythacus rubecula. An embroidered cloak covers this cage. On it written, if the birds are silent, the phrase trails off. If the birds are silent, the phrase trails off. And we can take that one, the cloak. There's a bird with a pale brown breast inside the cage. The sign reads Lucinia megarinocus. Okay, I butchered the name. Lucinia megarinchos. Whatever. A curious bird with long legs. The sign of the cage reads Porphyrio aleni. Okay, there's nothing else here. Okay, I'm gonna go out and read the riddle because oh my god, my ears. Let's see the riddle. That only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. ... The only jaws I can think of in this manner was the lion jaws. In the entrance, there was two lion statues. One of it didn't have a head. The other one did have a head, but the other one didn't. Yeah, let's go out. That one. Only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror. There is something hidden in the lion's mouth. A liver! Okay, what can we do with the liver now? I think it has triggered some mechanism inside the manor. There is also a note in here. I'll add this clue to the letter. Okay, that only by entering the gnashing jaws of primal horror will you at last know the truth. So I guess that's it with riddle something open. Could this be the last part of the riddle? I guess it would. So let's go find the mechanism that opened that something. I don't know. Oh, that painting, we never checked that. An enormous painting showing a torrential river and the waves splashing on the banks. In the background, I can see an old church apparently abandoned. Okay, we've been to an abandoned. Did something change? Oh, did open this door? Ah, okay. Maybe it unlocked something? I don't know. Hey! What's this? There wasn't a hole in the wall. Okay, the wall moved. A secret passage has opened at the end of the corridor. Let's go straight in. This looks like Professor Wright's archive. I should bring Kaufman here at once. Okay, let's bring Kaufman. Experiments 1885. Let us see. Have a look at this. Be careful. There's a small key inside the folder. Oh, that's nice. We found another key. Maybe it was the key for the door that it was locked, that we checked a second ago. 1st of August 1885. Results at last. After many months of tedious observations, something has finally come from the other side. I heard the sound of footsteps exploring the proximity of the stone archway. This would seem to verify my hypothesis. Absolute horror is the key that we seek. It's a lot of absolute horrors. 20th of September 1885. Now that they have proven themselves useful, have installed 2 new devices in the other tunnels. I dare not go deeper. I have not heard it again, but I know the thing must be still down there in the dark. 12th of November 1885. Containment in the underground tunnel has been breached. Something scrapped out. Gone. 15th of December 1885. I have no choice but to abort the experiment. It can no longer be controlled. There is but one thing left to do. I will seal the tunnel and hope that the abomination remains forever entombed within. So something came into this side from the door, from the last door through the veil, but it sealed the tunnel. Maybe when we started this episode, Professor Wright, didn't it blow up a cave entrance, a tunnel entrance? Probably that must be it. Professor Wright blew up the entrance and he sealed the tunnel so the abomination will remain forever entombed within. So that must be it. What is this supposed to be? It seems to be a lock that the professor kept during one of his experiments, almost 7 years ago. It is noteworthy that one of the entries has been redacted. Exactly, it was redacted though. Yep, one of it. But what is written in there? It cannot be true. It must be some kind of hallucination. A sign of Professor Wright's illness, maybe. Perhaps. Though we should not jump to conclusions. We can conclude that the professor had another working place underground. Perhaps that key opens the basement door. There could be a route through to this underground tunnel. Meanwhile, I will keep looking through these documents. There must be something more than that folder among this mess. Basement key, next to the kitchen was the basement. But can we search something? Piles of papers of all kinds, discarded notes, letters and receipts, all mixed up. Yeah. Many folders, they have no distinctive tag on them. Yeah, that's the same. A long series of folders with dates on them in complete disarray. Something here. Oh, what's this? A set of frame silhouettes under which is an inscribed plaque. Is it plaque or plague? Let's see this. Mr. Strachan was a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, and so he proposed to her. Okay, that looks like a with a top hat and everything, like a well-positioned man. Young Agnes fancied the idea of marrying an older man, but she always hid her feelings from her mother. Young Agnes. Okay, I don't think that's probably. This is young Agnes? Yeah. Mrs. Bartley did never take her eyes off her daughter and watched them at all times. That looks like Mrs. Agnes. Mr. Bartley tried to show his support for their daughter, but his wife never paid any attention to him. Okay, let's see. Oh, I love that sound. I love that. That was an easy puzzle. A compartment has opened in the wall. Let's see what we can... Okay, that's the third one. Okay, one more to go, I guess. So all the statues will remove the mask and a passage will reveal. Oh, maybe we should have talked to Johan. Needs some time here. Why don't you check if that key opens the door to the basement? There will be an entrance to the underground tunnel mentioned by the professor. Okay, no. Let's go out. Let's go to the kitchen. Next to the kitchen, there was the basement door. From here. And I cannot talk to her. I mean, may I ask you? Yeah, of course. No, I mean, we ask her anything. So, yeah, there's nothing to ask her again. Basement key. Let's go down in the abyss. The basement abyss. It's completely dark in here. I feel a cold draft coming from the front. Okay. Is there something like an opening or something? I need something to light the way. Oh, a matchbox. Okay. Hey. The match is running out really quickly. Oh, he cannot light it. Oh no, he light it. Oh. Now you ran out of matches. That must be like the fourth one. Where am I going now? I hear something. Oh! What happened now? We fell? I've fallen through a hole. Where am I? Beats me. The flow of air is stronger here. Let's check this one. It looks like a component of some sort of machine. We take that. Oh, in the attic. Up in the attic there was like, maybe I can find out where to use it. In the attic we were missing a piece of something. Lever. It appears to be a part of some larger device. Maybe it's from that machine up in the attic. A walking lantern, at last. We're gonna have a light source, I guess. Now I can get out of here safely. Yeah, don't bet on it. Ah, this is where Professor Wright was when we blew up the tunnel. And he kept that sinister thing trapped inside. the way it's blocked by a cave in. So, thank goodness, a ladder. Okay, now we can use the ladder. Okay, let's use the ladder. And that compartment, the metallic, it's a mechanism of sound. Oh, you don't know what mechanism is it by now? That's the fourth one you find. Let's turn it like this, an open door. That was a closed door, and this is like an open door. I guess that's it. We found on the statues, they removed their masks, and probably it's gonna reveal something. What was this? This old furniture has been left here to rot. So okay, there's nothing else here. Let's go upstairs. And if we cannot access the tunnel mentioned in Professor Wright's log, how can we find the missing parts of his research? I must talk to Kaufman about this. Okay, there was like a small door. You couldn't like cramp it, shove it in the first. Okay, whatever. Oh, we're gonna speak to Kaufman. I was able to use the key to explore the basement. There is a large hole in the floor. One side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel, but it was completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris? It sounds as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to the underground area. It is unfortunate for us. I have made some progress of my own, mind friend. I think this could help us delucidate the next step in our search. Have a look. Oh, what is going to give it now? Today, a meeting finally took place. Oh, that must be Professor Wright's office, next to the fireplace. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. We could reach an agreement to fund this project, but first we need to know the details. I understand. The main factor is the condition of the test subject, how open he is to suggestion. As you know, only the human mind can open a physical passage to the other side. So a complete, absolute darkness would be required for the experiment to result. A secluded place, completely isolated. A place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hiding in the dark. I have the perfect location in mind. But in total darkness and seclusion, how could the results of the experiment be studied or confirmed? That is precisely where your organization can provide help. I have designed a special device that will allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. That we could arrange, but there is one last thing I would like to know. How would the experience be triggered? By means of a chemical compound of some kind? Do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. The trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror, the primal fear that still survives in the depths of our mind from the times humans were mere beasts, that which allow us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Primal terror is the key that we will use to open the last door. That's good. Good evening, buddy. Could this organization be the playwright? It may be, my friend. If so, then we are closer to the truth than we thought. But in this room, I have been able to find only some fragments of information, discarded material. It looks as if the main bulk of documents were moved from this room and hidden somewhere else. The basement tunnel? That seems the most reasonable conclusion, but access to that place is lost, is it not? The entrance was sealed. There may be another access that we do not know about. If we could find and use the device that the professor mentions in his log, I believe we could shed some light on this matter. Okay. We have the lever. How are you, Deadwood? How is everything, buddy? The lever, I think, is for the attic. Let's go. Let's go up in the attic. It's here anyway. Maybe we can use this lever to this machine. No. Oh, no, sorry. This lever is that is machine. It's like a gramophone or something. Yep. I think it will work now. Okay, perfect. Perfect, Deadwood. Let's check now. Oh. Silence. This sound. Do my ears deceive me? Is that a piano melody? I must see Kaufman at once. Oh, we just were at Kaufman, so let's go back. Oh, he brought Johann Kaufman upstairs in the attic. Not to state the obvious, but it sounds as if someone is still down there playing the piano, of all things. But how is that even remotely possible? I do not know, but this means something important to us. It means there is another entrance to the underground tunnel, and that we must find it. But we have run out of leads. You did not find anything of use in the archive, and Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories. You must hypnotize the professor, my lieber friend. We are running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we seek. Look at this candle. Fix your eyes upon it. Your body is as light as a feather. Okay, if I'm gonna fall asleep myself, wake me up. Everything around you fades. You're entering a dark, endless void. Okay, we are hypnotizing Professor, what is it? Wright. Adam Wright. Yeah, left, right. The candle. Oh, okay. What now? Listen to my voice. Where are you? A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. I can go north and west. Oh, like, okay, we cannot control him by the mouse now. We can control him by commands. Okay, let's go west. I am on the beach. There is a huge rock here. Many birds circle in the sky overhead. To the north, I see the shore. To the west, there is a person. Let's go to the west. Let's see what the person is. Hopefully, he doesn't eat us. As soon as I approach, the figure darts between the rocks as though it were frightened on me. frightened of me. Okay, go back. I'm on the beach. To the north, I see the shore. Okay, we went to the person. Yeah, GTFO. Let's go north. I stand beside the shore. The water wets my shoes, and all around me lies the wrecks of ships. To the north, something floats in the water. To the east, I can see the edge of the forest. Let's go to the north to see what floats in the water. A body floats in the water. I will not look upon its face. Yeah, I'm probably like a dead body. Let's go back. Let's go east to the forest. I stand beside the waterfall. It is not water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height. They fall into the bottomless abyss. Oh, snake breath. Nice assumption. There were birds eating the lifeless body floating on water, probably snake breath. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of the forest. We had to go to the tunnel, like Professor Wright. Let's go to the east. I am in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He is upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. Who is Oscar? The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. Oops. I guess going west, I will go out. So basically, it's north or south. Let's go north. Oh, the piano. I'm in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face. The tunnel stretches into the dark. Walk down the tunnel? There's no other option, boys. We have to walk down the tunnel. It is a very small room. In the center lies a deep pit. A ladder goes down. It is so dark. Down there, it lies. It waits. I will not continue. I must go back. Yeah, but it doesn't have an option, buddy. Professor Wright. Professor Adam Wright. You have no option. You are screwed, basically. Let's go down the ladder. I cannot. I can hear it with me. His breath. Dear God, I must flee. And then you must continue. Yeah. Probably these commands John Wakefield is giving. Dr. John Wakefield. I mean, he's the one that hypnotized Dr. Professor Wright. It waits for me. It waits down there. I've gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It's pitch dark. I can feel his breath. It is here. It is with me. Oh shit, the clapping. The clapping startled me a bit. Enough. We went too far, my friend. You're right. I did not think he would react this way. You did well by stopping the trance, Kaufman. I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow, let's discuss the next steps in our investigation. Okay. January 21st, 1893. But we didn't check. We didn't check the statues yet. We didn't went back to check the statues. And we have to do something in the room with the birds. Come in. Oh, Kaufman. Kaufman, are you right? Worry not, Wakefield. I'm just feeling a bit feeble. It must be all this cold and humidity. Cough. Nothing serious. I would like to know your opinion about what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us in our research? Okay, let's start. I believe that this underground tunnel has left a deep impression on Professor Wright's subconscious. I agree. The horror he experienced at the end of the session was far too intense to derive solely from his imagination. It speaks of some trauma. The seaside. The sea was a recurring theme during the hypnotic regression. Yes, it is true. Maybe the entrance to this tunnel is somewhere closer to the coast. Coast tunnel closely. Maybe we have to find the other way to get into the tunnel closely to the coast. Throughout the trance, he saw an unknown figure with no visible face, the floating body in the water, the person near the rocks, the one beside the piano. Yes, indeed, but I'm afraid it is too soon to unveil the true meaning of those images. Professor Wright mentioned a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name, but I do. His name is Oscar. Very good. It was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fear. So I'm going to write the name Oscar. If we can find this man, I am sure we will shed some light upon the mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find out something about Oscar? My apologies, but I must stay here and recover my strength. Okay, town square. But hey, I need to go. But yeah, I cannot go back. I cannot go back to the manor, but I'm sure at some point it will let us back. Well, we didn't saw what happened with the statues. It was something, a door open or something, and I think the room with the birds we haven't finished. So let's go to the village, to town square, and see at Wickport. What's this? Can we? Okay. Can open that. Oh. You cannot cross the sea. Hick! Okay, everybody are drunk. Yeah, we came into the inn. An old poster of a local traditional sport. This lady is dressed rather elegantly for someone who came to drink in a place like this. Oh, we can talk to him. To die like sailors do. Whatever, he's mumbling something. Good morning! Let me drink in peace. Are you a ship captain? Why? What is it to you? Does I look like a captain? Let's say your hat. Because of the hat you're wearing. Ha! A hat don't make a captain, Townie. You can buy a hat like this in any flea market in England. Because of your coarse skin, weathered by years of salt and wind? You mean many folks in Wickport yet? It's common enough around these parts. Because of your hands, calloused by years of knotting rope and reeling in line? Any fisherman has hands like this. Because of the 3 earrings you're wearing, you have double the 3 capes. Is that right? Indeed I have. Good hope, leer wing and horn. Therefore, I hold the right to stand before kings and to piss against the wind. Piss against the wind. Yeah, that's like real sailors talk. pissing against the wind. If I dies in the sea, these 3 rings, I pay my wake. But no, that will not happen now. Do you mean you will not set sail again? I love the sea more than anything. It is my passion, my freedom in my life. But there are many things about him that we do not know. They are far from the coast, in the deep dark, things we are still unprepared to behold. Believe me, those things are way deep down. Have you seen any of those things? No, but you may have heard 1 or 2 of the stories the fishermen tell about things seen out there. It is not but tales for young guns, mere superstition from men too cowardly to face the dark. Any good seaman knows that in the strong wind, a stretched rope can shake and sing. I, myself, have mistaken such keening for the wall of a child, but there was one time it was nothing of the sort. Then the sea howled. It was not thunder, not a strong wave clashing with my ship. No, it was like a voice. It spoke to me in a language I cannot describe, a sound muttering by a living something, a call unlike anything I had heard before. And I understood. Yeah, what did you understand? I understood there was no more freedom for me, that the sea now had other lords, and whoever they were, I didn't know they would not share it. What happened then? As I navigate back to shore, I lost control of my ship in a great storm. The rocks of the cliffs did the rest. I do not know where the remains of my dear Augustine ended up with the passing of years and tides. I looked for them once for many moons, but all I found was this bar and the bottom of an empty glass. I have never returned to the shore since. May she forgive me. Now leave me be. Okay. That was a lot of talking. Oh my God, my throat is sore. I will leave you alone to your thoughts. Ooh. Let's continue. You have the gratitude of me and my whiskey. All that blathering walked up a ride sore thirst. Yeah, and destroyed my throat. Old pictures of the village inhabitants. The wheel taken from the helm of a ship, perhaps a trinket from the owner's days as a ship helmsman. Okay. These 2 fishermen have just given me a suspicious look. Oh, we can talk to the bartender. Good morning. You want a drink? Man sitting. What is with that man sitting on the corner? Oh, Fred? You can ignore him. He's a sad, lonely drunk. Do you know a man called Oscar? You mean Father Oscar? You can find him in the church when he's not in here. It's right outside. So it's Father Oscar. Have you ever met Professor Wright? The professor? Sure. Saw him every other day as a young'un. Always involved in the village. He was la-di-da alright, but folk respected him. He got stuck in. Didn't last though. Shut himself away. Started getting visitors from out of town. He stopped coming to the village eventually. Last I heard, he'd gone crazy. None of us knows for sure though. Been years since I saw him. Okay, let's leave. Good Godspeed. Bottles of rum, dark beer, and a couple of taps of pale ale. Maybe we should stay here a bit for a couple of drinks. I don't know. Okay, let's find the father, I guess, Father Oscar. Yeah, the Fisherman Lodge. didn't saw that before, so I'm saying it now. Oh, what's that? Oh, that we can leave, but we don't want to leave yet. Oh, the pipe? Any significance for the pipe this time? No. Oh, somebody there? Excuse me, are you spying on me? I'm sorry, I did not mean to. You're not from here, from these parts, are you? No, I'm just passing through. Are you right? Yes. Could you do me a favor? I'm doing a lot of favors nowadays, but at least they're giving me something back. For a long time I have wanted to visit the tomb of my lover, but I cannot leave the house due to my illness. Could you please leave these flowers there? No one in this village would do this service for me. Damn, you have bad villagers, girl, lady. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do that. Alright, where is that place? Oh, you could not know how grateful I am. You're a good, kind person. You can go to the graveyard through that path right there. The name you need to look for is Carter. Okay, Carter. We have to find a Carter. I've only observed you for a while, but I can tell you are on an important mission. Looking for someone, dear? There is a warrior over your shoulders and a long way ahead of you. Well, that was remarkable. I'm frankly astonished. Okay, let's talk to her, by the way. Well, let me see. What can you tell me about the barmaid? Eva is a woman with a strong character. Oh, by the way, the barmaid, I thought it was a bartender. I thought it was a maid. Once I saw her kick out a group of drunk sailors from the pub without a doubt. She is in a bad mood lately because business is not what it used to be. She will not leave the village though, as did the others. What can you tell me about Captain Marvel? Captain Marvel? No, Captain Marvel actually. It's not Captain America. Let me see. What can you tell me about Captain Marvel? Poor Fred is always drunk. In the old times, when he was not sailing, he had long walks on the beach and looked happy. But now, rare is the occasion when he gives a quick glance at the coast. He has lost all hope. Okay, let's ask for Father Oscar. What can you tell me about Father Oscar? He's a man who has lost his purpose. I see him walking aimlessly in the morning and evening, nervous and doubtful. Okay, I think we talk. I should go. Thanks for everything and have a good day. He gave me the flowers, but 1 minute. I have to research a bit the village. What's this? Snow or bug covers the window. Evidently, no one has been here to clear it in a very long time. It is too frosted over there to see inside. Yeah, all the villagers they are leaving. Oh, this is the door of the Church of Wakefield. It is locked. Okay, let's go down there. After I'm going to finish with the town, with the village, let's go to the graveyard, but after. Do we have something? What's this? Some abandoned wooden planks, perhaps they are here for the repair of local fishing boats. Wow. Let's see, that looks like a boat, a small fishing boat. An old rotting boat rests on the shore. The name Providence is written on the side. Providence. This? Oh, I thought we could grab that. Anything else? Oh, what's that? An old rusty bronze bell, typical of a seafaring vessel. It is a grave with the name Augustine. It's the sailor's boat that he crashed in the rocks. Okay, let's pick it up. And I guess we have to... Someone may be able to tell me more about it. Yeah, that drunk sailor. Lance, let's see the bell. An old rusty bronze bell, typical of seafaring. Yeah, it is a grave with the name Augustine. This old ship is completely wrecked. Yeah. Okay, so now we have two places that we can go. Let's give it the bell to the sailor, to the captain. Okay, let's go to the inn. What is the inn names? The Fisherman Lodge. Let's give him the bell, which it will belong to his boat. Why is that bell is from Augustine? My Augustine, where on earth did you find it? I found it on the beach. I found it on the beach near the shipwreck. I thought I would never see it again. We clean it and make it shine anew. Wakefield Beach, our beach. Why? I must go. I must go straight away. Oh, to be reunited with my poor Augustine. What will remain of her? No, no. I dare not go. Oh, but I must. Good day to you, sir. Hey, you didn't give me anything? Do we have something to pick now here? Maybe the lady speak again with the lady? Oh, yeah. When will the church... I wonder if you know, when will the church open? I knocked on the door, but there was no answer. The church? Let me give you some advice. Barmaids ain't the people to ask about church opening hours. Yeah, she has a point there. This here bar is my church. Most of the village have come to see. Things my way too. We praise here these days. The whole village has forsaken the church, but why? The town is forsaken. No work on the coast these days, see? Few can make a living. Most of the fishers and sailors have up and left. Half the cottages lie abandoned. Those who stay, they barely leave their homes, except to come here, of course. But surely there must be more than that, more than just this. Many coastal towns face the same struggle, but none lie abandoned. Well, there's rumors. Silly stories if you ask me, but some take him real serious. Fishers, big dependable guys, they tell you they've seen stuff out there on the water, apparition, shapes among the rocks. I say it's the booze, talking, and I should know. You could see anything in all that mist anyway, but fishers, they are superstitious. Folks believe the tales, and one by one they just didn't come home no more. Tell me about Captain Morgan. What can you tell me about Captain Morgan? Does he come here often? Fred? He's a regular. A sad, lonely drunk. Okay. I will leave you to your work, I guess. Godspeed. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's go out. Let's go again. I'm gonna see something in the church. Is the church open or whatever? Oh, it must be still locked. It's closed. Okay, let's go to the cemetery. Put the flowers under somebody named Carter. Oh, is that here? Okay, it's over here. Graveyard. Straight to the graveyard. The grave is further away. Let's see here. A windswept old gnarly tree is clinging onto the cliff with what roots remain. Someday we'll fall into the ocean below. Oh, we can talk to that guy? Good morning, I'm Dr. Wakefield. You come from the town, don't you? You needed an answer. I know by your accent. Be careful around these cliffs. This is no place for tourists. It's hardly a place for anyone now. The man snorts. You best be on your way back. Strange things have been happening here. What do you mean? Seamen and fishermen alike swear to have heard voices in the rising tide. Inhuman screams, some of them say. And there are some who claim to have witnessed ungodly things in the dead of night. I once saw a ghastly thing crawling out there amongst the rocks. Screams, you say? Oh, that thing, the one you saw in the rocks. Can you tell me more about it? Late at night, it was me on my boat fishing. That's when I get the best catch. Then I saw it, not under the water, as the others say. It was on a rock, perched there, like it was smelling for something. Maybe it was a siren, those beautiful ladies that they could sing, and afterwards they were killing me. The shape of it, like nothing I ever saw before. No walking on the earth, no swimming in the sea. The thing was big and hunched over, like a crouching man. The way it moved, it made my flesh crawl. Whatever it was, the mist itself was its ally, hiding from my bare eyes, and in the end, disappearing away together. I swear, should I see that horror again, I would take my most vicious harpoon and thrust it so deep in its wrenched body that they will have to bury them together. People have heard screams coming from the sea. Bloody drunks. They say the sea howls at them as if that was something new. So, what are you doing up here? I come here when I can to watch the show, just in case that thing comes back. The mist down there is just too thick. I can see better from here, even if my eyes are not what they used to be. Damn it, if I could somehow regain my once sharp eyesight again. By God, I would impale that abomination for sure. Okay. Oh, the rocks. Sharp rocks peek out from beneath the waves. This must be treacherous waters to say it. Yeah, indeed. At some point this tree will fall. Okay, we get it. So, there's nothing here. It's only those 5 graves. Let's go into the town square. I talked to her. Maybe we didn't pick up something. closed. Let's go into the shore. But it looked like a rope that we can take that. That's the wooden planks. It's or maybe we're gonna find this sailor Fred. Yep. Neither the cracks in your hull nor your flaking paint, none of it matters. You are beautiful as ever, Augustine. Today we will watch the sunset together. Good sir, I cannot put into words what a great service you have rendered this drunken knave. Just as you, a stranger, have brought me to my lost treasure, may the old sailor's spyglass, in whatever way it can, help light the way to yours. Take it, it is a gift from the heart. Oh, telescope. An old telescope has been rusted by the salt water, but it's still in good condition. But now we're in the cliff. So I guess, okay, we were like up in the cliff. So maybe we can use the telescope now? Maybe we should have done this action and then went to the cliff? I don't know, we'll see. Let's go. Gravely. I mean, we should have found the graveyard. No, the graveyard, we found it, but the grave. Why I can't find the grave? It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Oh, maybe we should give him the telescope? Oh, yeah, okay. Here, will this help you watch the show? Why, it is old to be sure, but this telescope has been patched up to a rare beauty. You have my thanks, stranger. I'm indebted. Oh, what is that? On the cliff there. Well, blow me. Blow me. Yeah, in this village they're talking like they're a bit rough in the edges when they talk. But if it isn't the Wright's old summer house, I thought it entirely destroyed. It looks like you can get there using the old cliff path. Oh, old. Excuse me. Do you see the Wright's summer house? Okay, we are progressing. Well, yes. I never saw it myself. I was too young at the time. But everyone around here knows the story well. It was a terrible tragedy, you see. One night, there was a landslide just beneath the house. Most of the building fell sheer into the sea, leaving only yonder ruins. Many died, though by a miracle young Master Wright was spared. Okay, he lost all the family by that landslide. You can see it from here. Look, right there on the other side of the beach. Do you see it? Yeah, I can see it. Where is it? Cliff. I will not waver in my determination to destroy that thing, not while this old body of mine endures. Okay, how can we go down the cliff? I mean, okay. And where is the freaking grave, Carter? Where are you? Oh, what's this? Oh, yeah. Nothing. Okay. So, Daniel Alberton. I mean, we cannot give the flowers there. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think this is the correct grave indeed. But oh, the bell is ringing. But hey, the bell of the church. It seems the priest is calling mass. Yep, it wasn't the name Carter. Am I blind? Yeah, I'm blind. I'm wearing glasses, but whatever. I'm getting stuck in these silly, easy things. Okay, let's go to the church. And we unveiled the cliff. But before we go, Professor Wright house down at the cliff, not the manor. Let's go back to town square to talk to the priest. Well, I'm gonna tell the lady that we gave the flowers. I have left the flowers on your lover's grave as you asked. Thank you so much. I mean, you're dead. She didn't give me anything. I should go. Thanks for everything and have a good day. The church, at least the church must be open now. Yep, church is open. The window has been boarded up. A confessional. So Wakefield serves a Catholic congregation. Let's talk to the priest. Good morning. Good morning, my son. What is the matter, Father? What has happened to your parishioners? The village has seen bleak times. Many have left and the rest have lost their faith. Every day I ring the bell but no one answers. May God have mercy on their soul. Why do you suppose that is? I could not say. The mist that shrouds this coast and the shapes that swirl within have long been a source of hearsay, but lately the stories people tell are not of pirates and smugglers, but something more sinister. Some say the devil himself have come to our shore. It is a rumor I dare not disregard. Are you personally acquainted with Professor Wright? Why, yes, of course. Adam is not merely a parishioner, but one of my closest friends. Since our youth, we enjoyed many scholarly but sometimes quite fervent discussions. He being an anthropologist and myself a theologian. That is until he fell ill. But since he is like that, I have not visited him. Why you didn't visit your friend? He's sick, Father. Maybe he needs an exorcism or something. Okay, that's it. I must go, Father. Wait a moment, please. I need to ask you a small favor. Again, favors. Please give this to Adam. I don't know if it will mean anything to him now, but it will bring peace to my soul if there is some token of our friendship resting by his side. Okay, now we can go back to Wright's Manor. So yeah, it's Professor Adam Wright's Manor. Let's check here. A humble altar made of unadorned marble. Something else. This neglected and decaying cross reflects the faith of the villagers all too well. Yeah, nobody's coming to church. Okay, no. May the Lord be with you. Yep, let's search the picture. A picture of two young men. They could be Professor Wright and Father Oscar. So he gave us this picture of the father. And there is nothing else here to go back. So I get... Did we miss something? No, I guess we have everything. We have to go back. We have to go. Let's check the map. Oh, the cliff. Yeah, we have to go to the cliff. Shall I go to the cliff? Like it's like a cottage house. Maybe okay. Let's go to the cliff, and let's leave Professor Adam Wright Manor last, I guess. Or shall we go? No, let's go to Wright's Manor. Let's go Wright's Manor. Okay, let's go Wright's Manor. Let's see what's going on. Let's show Professor Adam Wright the picture. Maybe we're gonna have some other clue. But before, hey, let's see them behind the statues. Okay. Yeah, that statue he was holding, the central statue has shifted its position and the clay vessel has fallen to the ground. The clay vessel held by the statue is now broken into many pieces. There is an object among them. It must have been hidden inside. Okay, let's get the object. It looks like a compass. It must be broken since it does not point north. When the four remove their mask of lies, the path to the grave will be clear. Only pieces of the broken vessel remain. So, 1 minute. Let's see that. A strange device. It cannot be a compass because it does not point north, but to seemingly random directions. Hey, it changed. 1 minute. Let's check the tree again. I forgot to check the tree. The tree almost seems like a statue itself. Okay. Okay, empty hole where the face should be. Okay, let's go back there. And let's go there. Oh, it changed again. Down? We have to go down. Down is a graveyard. We already put the flowers. I guess it's showing us to the cliff. The one that we did, the one that this man told us. Let's talk to him again. I will not waver in my determination to destroy that thing, nor why these old body minds. Yeah, I'm guessing the cliff. The house at the cliff. Oh no, that one. The grave. The compass points to this grave. Okay, it was pointing to the grave. There is something buried here. What is that? An engraved stone. It seems to be only one half of a larger statuette. There is no sarcophagus here. Okay. So yeah. So we have to find the other half. We have to find the other half. Okay, that's what the compass was. We use that compass for. We still have to show the picture. But now that we are here, let's go to the cliff. We still have to show the picture. These will go out to the map. These rocks will look like the remains of a landslide. Maybe here on the cliff we're gonna find the other fragment of the statue. Oh my god, this is a great game. What's this? The roots of this venerable tree tightly grip the rocks that anchored against the harsh winds. That's it. Okay, let's go in. The foundation of the house are heavily damaged. I must proceed with the utmost care. Collapse at any time. Oh my god. An empty wardrobe. Its wood is rotten from long exposure to the sea air. This landscape shows the house as it was before the landslide ruined it. Yeah, it can collapse at any time. There's a peculiar indentation in the stone. Yeah. I have a feeling that this is where we're gonna have when we finish the other fragment. I think it fits. I think it fits. Like, but we have to find the other fragment. This is. This side of the cliff is heavily exposed to harsh sea, winds, and waves. Okay, so I think we have to go back to the manor, to Professor Wright's manor. Most likely we're gonna find the other. What's that? Vertiginous drop. I can see the waves crash relentlessly against the rocks below. Yeah, okay. Okay, we don't have anything else. Okay, let's GTFO. let's go back to Professor Wright's manual. Let's go from the inside. Okay, let's go to this from the side. Let's go through this door. That door is open? What's here? Oh, hey! When did that? I failed to see that door was open. It was locked. It's a simple wooden wardrobe. There is nothing of interest in here. That looks like a cage cover with an embroidered cloth. The end of the phrase is written on it. A visitor will call. Okay. Too close. There is no bird inside. Echo stands. Oh, there? What's that? A chest? There is a closed chest here. Open it. Okay. There's a key inside. Perfect. Key. A yellow key. Yeah, I can clearly see there's a yellow key. It must be for the door upstairs, Snakebird. There was one door that it was still locked. Or even for Professor's bedroom that is now locked. I don't know. Let's use this here. No. Maybe for the professors. I think it worked. Yep. Professor Wright is not here. No shit. A large room. Okay, that's bullshit. Let's see here. There is an open book on the floor. Pick it up. The book. Oh, the Book of Birds. The Book of Birds. It is a compilation of legends related to birds. Some of the text has been marked. The birds were traveling to meet their king when they reached a crossroads. The wretched crow tried to lead them astray and onto the path of mist. Many birds followed him and were lost forever beyond that veil. Only the wisdom of the crested hoopoe and the prudence of the red-feathered robin could lead the remaining 28 back into the path of righteousness. Ever since, the birds have sung their praise. The birds have sung their praise. For without the hoopoe and the robin, silence would have fallen forever. Have to find these two birds. Have too close. 1 minute. Professor Wright's dressing gown and slippers. Is it snowing outside? Okay, now let's go to the birds. We have to find those two birds, cover them with the cloth. So all the birds will shut up at last. Let's go there. Yep, come on, walk. Okay, let's see them again. I should have beyond the veil, only the wisdom of the crested hoopoe and the red-feathered robin. Basically, you have to find these two. Okay, let's start searching. Red feather, black and white. Okay. Black is in yellow. Here. A bird with red feathers. Maybe it's this one. Red, it's a red feather one. Okay, what's the other one? See now, no. Crested hautboy. Did you find one? Let's do it again there. The birds were traveling to meet their king. When they reached a crossroad, the wretched crow tried to lead them astray and onto the path of mist. Many birds followed him and were lost forever beyond that veil. Only the wisdom of the crested hautboy and the prudence of the red feather robin could lead the remaining 28 wagons to the path of righteousness. Ever since the birds have sung their praise, for without the hautboy and the robin, silence would have fallen forever. So we are looking at hautboy. Upupa. That's Upupa. I think there I'm sure. So 1 minute. No. No, that was it. All the birds have suddenly stopped their chittering. My ears thanks you. Oh my God. Somebody's at the door. It sounds as if there is someone at the door. Yes, indeed. Let's go. The door has been opened. Okay, slowly. Anybody outside? Maybe upstairs? What the fuck are you? Okay, now what are we gonna see now? Oh, Professor Wright. Okay, let's go and see what's happened. The poor man, it looks as if his heart gave out on him. His eyes, my God, they are fixed with an expression of utmost terror. Let me see. His fists are clenched. He's holding onto something. Okay, let's take. It is some kind of stone figurine. He's holding it tightly, as if he was protecting it from someone. Oh, of success, we found the other part. The figurine is beautifully carved, but it appears to be but one half of a larger artifact. Yeah, we have the other one. Fragment. Joined together, the two pieces form an intricately carved figurine or idol. It is ancient without a doubt. What has happened to him? I have seen death before, but never has a body left me so ill at ease. I am trembling. The window is open. wardrobe. A cheerful scene that would have lifted my heart on any other day. It stands in stark contrast to the tragedy that has befallen this house. You want to see the picture? No, he's dead. I have a book. Yeah, now I have to go through this. Okay. This is serious. I must break the news to Kaufman, and of course, the local authorities will have to be informed. Oh, we're going to Kaufman. Johann Kaufman. I always forget their first names. Kaufman, what is the matter, Kaufman? Do not worry. I gave him a mild sedative. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Armitage. The innkeepers called me because he was worried about your friend. Pleased to meet you. I'm Dr. Wakefield. What are Kaufman's symptoms? Strong coughing, general feebleness, dizziness. It is too soon yet for a diagnosis. It could be a simple cold, but the sudden onset and severity of his symptoms is certainly a concern. He must be monitored for the next few hours at least. Do not worry, Dr. Wakefield. I will remain here and take care of your friend. This is all the assassins, they say this. Gonna take care of your family. You're dressing like a doctor or a nurse, and I will take care of your friend and then kiss him. Okay. Kaufman is asleep. He breathes heavily and looks very pale. Is this snowing? An ugly painting. Kaufman's coat. Yeah, I should respect Kaufman's privacy. Okay. Okay, I guess. Could it be something here? Serious, doctor? This is far from my specialty, but do you think it could be something more serious? It is too soon to know. Let us wait and see how his condition develops. Okay. And let's go out, I guess. And yep, we have the statue, the idol. Let's go straight to the cliff. I think this is where, it fits. It fits. But I have the book and the picture. There's a peculiar indentation in this stone. You see, it kind of fits and... Yes! It has triggered some secret mechanism. That's not the only one in this game. There is a passage behind the fireplace. It seems to lead into the cliff. Okay, let's dive in. This must be the entrance to the underground tunnel. I must go on. Oh, probably that's the entrance because the other one was blocked. I guess this is the other entrance that we were looking for. There's a note on the floor. Whatever you find down here, do not stop. Oh my God, we're gonna find their horrors. We're gonna find their horrors. Thank God we have a ladder. I think. Okay, let's go through here. Slowly but steadily. Okay. This door there on the left, on the west and north. Let's go north. Hey! That's when Professor Wright, we hypnotized Professor Wright. was here. It made a flashback. Just by the phrase I said, there was west and north. And it triggered me. Yeah, but it was night. It was pitch black when we hypnotized. So now what? I'm guessing here. So this was what Professor Wright was when we hypnotized him. And Father Oscar, was trying to tell him to stop. Is that dead end? Okay, that's a dead end. Oh, what's that? It's like a mouth. The hole goes deep into the wall of the caves. Why we clicked upstairs, like up? Okay. Let's go again out. There's nothing here. So let's go back here. Let's go west this time. Oh, what's that? It is some vicious substance. It could be some kind of fungus, or maybe the decomposed remains of an animal. Whatever you say. Okay, there are two doors here. Go west, where the sky is blue. Go west. Pet Shop Boys. Shall I go west? Okay, I'm gonna listen to you, Snake Breath. And I'm gonna fall into a bottomless pit because I heard of you, Snake Breath. There's a freaking hole here. It's a freaking hole. There is a wide pit in the middle of the chamber. It descends deep into the dark. I think I hear the sound of the sea far below. So yeah, we cannot go further. So now, is that an old saying? Okay, I'm not a native English speaker, so there's a lot of sayings that I don't. Okay, I'm gonna get lost, I guess. Oh. We've never been here before, no? Oh. The part of the cave is blocked by a cave-in. Oh, it's blocked, so no. Where are we going now? Can we go on the west here? I don't think so, but... No. I got lost. I don't know where I'm going. Oh! The piano! The music! And what is this? These are human remains. The flesh is gone, but the bones look undisturbed. How long have they lain here? Why on earth did Professor Wright not alert the authorities? I must press on. What possible research could have led to this? Boradagos. Yep, ZX Spectrum game. Spectrum game. The old computer. This is a don't let it fool you. Don't let it fool you. It's a great game. The Last Door is called. There's two seasons, 4 episodes per season. What do we have here? It's like a tunnel. The music stopped though. Shit. The hole goes deep into the wall over the key. So that's a dead end. It's an 8-bit wonder, buddy. 8-bit wonder. I already uploaded season 1 on my YouTube channel. Ah, it's coming from here. So this is season 2. Go check season 1. It has 4 episodes in my YouTube channel. And there's my YouTube channel. Oh! A bridge? Like a river? It's a river inside the cliff. Oh. He stopped playing the piano. Watch the season 1 and then you can see the season 2 while I'm uploading. I'm gonna start uploading that this playthrough in some days. What was that? Before now, I'm uploading Claire playthrough of Resident Evil 2. So I have to finish. I finish playing Claire, but every day I'm uploading an episode. What's this? There is a strange metal device hanging from the ceiling. Is that a megaphone or a microphone? It looks like a megaphone. But it must, I don't know, but it must be like a microphone at the end of the day because it absorbs the piano sound. So, what else? Okay, let's see the piano. There is a grand piano placed in the middle of the room. Yeah, do something with it. What? We can interact with this? Let's continue to the other room. Maybe the monster is on the other room. What now? Let's go north. Oh, I'm gonna get so lost. Let's go west, like east, west, north. I'm lost anyway. Footsteps. Something. I hear footsteps. What is this place? I have not a clue. A strange machine. It does not seem to be working anymore. Anything else? Oh, what's that? There's a note on the floor. Who was gone will be back, not the same, but somehow changed, because that which lurks behind the door waits, and no one that has crossed through can hope to escape its blessing. It sounded like a curse. I must tell Kaufman about all of this. And what's this? These clothes are torn down to unrecognizable shreds. There is a tag in here with two initials, H.A. H.A. Who is H.A.? Do you have a name? H.A.? I don't have a name, like. Okay. We're gonna find out, I guess. There's a large archway carved on the stone wall of the cave. Okay, we cannot proceed. Okay. Where now? Just checking if I missed something. You know. Oh shit. Oh, that's a monster. Okay, let's do TFO, boys. This is the run. Oh, we cannot go out. It doesn't give me shit. Okay. Let's face our fears. What did it came out? Part of the wall stone seems to have dislodged from it, leaving behind a large, dark hole. Exactly, Snakebird. Run, Forrest, run. I cannot do anything. That was like the alien. Achievement unlocked, fear itself. The adventure continues in episode 3. We finished 2 episodes. Great. Oh my god, I cannot wait to play episode 3.